Hey, so we're going to talk about Fire Emblem today. Now, particularly Three Houses, and I must say I am a huge fan of this game. Admittedly, I have never played a Fire Emblem game, right? Never played one before, and this is one I picked up on a Switch. I'm about 2 years late, 3 years late. I think it came out in 2017, so maybe 4 years late. But I have played through this game 5 times. I've beat it twice on maddening mode. And today I'm just going to go over my favorite route. Well, not my favorite so much, but I'm just going to rate the three houses. You got the Golden Deer, the Blue Lion, the Black Eagle house. Today I'm going to do the Golden Deer. The Golden Deer does not get that much love I see on social media. I've been looking at other people's posts on YouTube from years ago, people who've been fans of the series, and I don't see many people talking about the Golden Deer. However, I'm going to give you my rankings on how I feel. Even though this is several years later, we're still going to talk about it on today. And we're going to give, score between 1 and 5, 5 being the highest. And I'm going to use my rubric will be, the character's appearance, some of their supports, their attack, how useful they are on the battlefield. So let's get it, man. Let's go right into it, man. Let's see who we got here right now. I'm walking around with Bayleaf. And we're going to go into our inventory and just read it right there. Actually, our roster, all right? So this is a new playthrough I started, so I shouldn't have anybody recruited here. All right, so let's talk about Lawrence, right? Okay, so House Gloucester. Now, he is an arrogant character. He is very, very acutely aware of his lineage and his destiny, I would say. I have mixed feelings about Lawrence. I think that he's a good character overall. I mean, he has good magic, and then he uses the lance, and he can also ride well. So I do like that about him. I did find him very useful in my playthroughs. I'm going to give him a 3 out of 5. I think he's right in the middle in this group. I definitely think that he's not obviously as good as Lascivia, and we'll get there later, but he is very formidable, very effective. And let's go on to Raphael. Now, Raphael, I want to like him so much. He's comes off as a tank, but I'm giving him a 1.5 out of 5. Sorry, Raphael fans. His supports are hilarious. I think he's very funny. I like when he talks to Ignatz and like how they share a bond. But I find myself not doing a lot of damage with Raphael. I find him not being able to take as much damage as, say, Dedue, who was the ultimate tank. I just felt like he is a great character design, great supports. He's funny, but on the battlefield, he's just not useful for me. If he's useful for you, let me know. I just don't find him useful. All right, so let's move on. Ignatz. All right, so we're going to the archers. All right, so Ignatz. You kind of compare him to Bernadetta. Is he better than Bernadetta? I don't think so, but he is definitely better than Ash. Alright, Ash is terrible. Ash is probably the worst on the game. His Ignatz, I do like his come-up story. He's kind of, even in his voice, when doing a time skip, he becomes a man. Like, you hear it, he has a deeper voice. I'm going to also give him a 3 out of 5. I like the way, as you see, some of his abilities equipped here at the beginning. But you make him a sniper. Does he get Hunter's Volley? I know I can't remember if I got Hunter's Volley with him. Said I played this 5 times. I can't remember, but that move is awesome. I know Bernadette can get that. But yeah, I'll give Ignatz a 3 out of 5. All right. Everyone's favorite, Lascivia. Now, admit this. That first playthrough with the Golden Deer, I did not understand what I had with Lascivia. I was always getting wrecked with her. Always dying with her. And I only play permanent, so if I died, I started over because I didn't want to lose anybody. I guess that's the goal. We all play. We all try to keep everybody alive when we play this game. Lascivia, 5 out of 5. Only weakness is her defense. But if you give her a relic, um, what's the name of the relic? The one that you give her the one that Lawrence gets on his paralogue. Can't remember the name right now, but oh man, her and then the way she grows in experience. You just gotta worry about it. She has a major crest. A lot of people, not even the lords, have major crests. So she has a major crest, which is very important. So she's going to get a lot of added attack. Her ability is Mastermind, which I love. Like I said, she'll grow faster than most. And just if you can keep her from taking physical attacks, she is a powerhouse. Definitely a 5 out of 5 here. And she also has great supports. Like she's kind of bratty, but she will check you and she will make sure that you're not being sneaky and not being lazy. I love her supports with some of the main characters. All right, Mary Ann, the beautiful Mary Ann. Okay, I like Mary Ann. She's very shy. I like her paralogue when she's dealing with the beast and we gotta fight all the beast. And she gets the Blute Log, I think it's called, her relic, hero's relic. But I'm going to give her a 2 out of 5. I love her story. I like how she is very shy, but then she really comes to respect Bailiff and thanks him for everything. He's just such a great guy or great girl, depending on how you play it. But she again is not very powerful in the field of battle. She's someone who you want to just use as a healer, I think. She can get some damage with her relic, but not much to offer on the battlefield. Not as far as Golden Deer is concerned. Hilda. Oh man, Hilda is a 5 out of 5, people. If you were into the fan art, she has it. We don't have to say much there. You know what I'm saying? For you guys who are into that stuff, I wanted to say if you're definitely doing a time skip, and if you choose to marry her, you will be rewarded with some fan stuff for you to see. Her hero relic is awesome, and it is a powerful. She's funny. I like her supports with Lawrence. Like when basically they seem like they're about to get married, and I like her supports with the Lord of the house. How can we forget his name that easy? How can I forget Claude? I love the supports. I'm giving her a 5 out of 5, man. I think that she's just funny. She's his bodyguard. At first she couldn't be recruited by the house, but then after the update she could. Let's go to Leonie. Now it's hard to forget. It's hard to remember Leonie. Rather, she just wasn't that memorable for me. Definitely not a bad character. I like how she can go with the bow route, or she can use her lance or her sword. I'm sorry. Or she's a really pretty good riding. I used her in a couple ways, but she just wasn't that memorable for me. So I'm gonna give her a 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, not. It's just it seems like she's just middle of the road. She's in love with Gerald, and she kind of gets on you about that. Like she really looks up to him, and if you're not respecting him as much as she feels, and she doesn't like that. But I'm not too crazy on her. I don't know. You guys tell me how you feel. Ferniad. All right, I do like his character. I think that he is the typical noble. I think he looks the way he looks just to kind of come off as like what a noble will look like and act. He seems kind of shallow at the beginning, but he actually does evolve and realize how important things are at stake. But I think he can. The person I would compare him to is Sylvain. And the only reason why I put Sylvain ahead of him is because of the Lance of Ruin. The Lance of Ruin is a powerhouse, even though Sylvain isn't. That's my son. That's him in the background. He's just walking around. But yeah, I love that kid. But yeah, Sylvain is just a lot more powerful because of that weapon. So I'm going to give him again a 3 out of 5. Looks like we got 2 5s. We got Hilda and Lascivia so far, but we got a couple 3s and 2s in here. I said even a couple 1s. Going down to the last 2, we have Petra. Petra from the Adestrian Empire. I love Petra. Her parallel was terrible because they just didn't show her go to her homeland, which I feel like something that we should have got. They could have showed us that, but they didn't. Kind of just said it in the background. This is the person I chose to marry when I was doing this route, and she is very good with the sword, very quick, hard to hit. That's what I love about her. She is difficult to hit. She's going to get a lot of misses for you, and yeah, I love Petra, man. I'm gonna give her a 4 out of 5. I can't quite give her a 5 because I gave Hilda and Lascivia a 5, and she's not quite them. But I'm gonna give her a 4 out of 5. All right. So last but not least, we're going to Claude. All right, who is a lord and he is a 5 out of 5. Because I love his Wyvern Barbarossa, which is just a powerhouse. His Ashes and Dust he gets after the time skip is just so useful. He's smart, he's cunning, he's kind of doing his own thing. Like, he's not all about the Empire and the Alliance like everyone else is. He's kind of doing his own thing. He's being the leader, but he has his own ambitions. And I give him a 5 out of 5. I think that he has a lot of personality. I didn't expect a character like this to be on the game. I kind of expected Dimitri to be the way he was, and I expected. I can't remember the other girl's name, and I'm telling you, she's a main character, but trust me, I played this game, so I know. I should know who I'm talking about, and obviously it'll come to me, but I'm giving him a 5 out of 5. The bow game is crazy with this one. He will not miss. He won't let you down. So it was a lot to appreciate. Edelgard. How did I forget Edelgard? So yeah, I kind of expected a character like Edelgard, and I expected Dimitri. Blue Lion House is actually, believe it or not, the first house I played, and then after that I played Golden Deer. So I didn't actually play Black Lion, Black Eagle, which a lot of people have played first. But here you go. Just to recap, let's go back through it one more time. Go to our roster. We give Claude a 5 out of 5. Lawrence, we gave a 3 out of 5. Raphael, 1 out of 5. Ignatz, 3 out of 5. Lascivia, 5 out of 5. Marianne, 3 out of 5. Hilda, 5 out of 5. Leone, 2.5 out of 5. Ferdinand, 3 out of 5. Petra, 4 out of 5. And we give Claude a 5 out of 5. So that's what I think about the Golden Deer. If you like what you got to see, please like and subscribe to my channel. We will do the Blue Lion House very soon, probably the next day coming here. All right, so I am excited about this game. If you're not a type of person that plays Fire Emblem, I suggest that you take a look at it. I've enjoyed it. There is rumors of a new game coming out, so I am a fan right now. Hopefully, they can keep this going, because I was very impressed. I have not played any Fire Emblem game besides Three Houses, so this makes me want to go back and play the rest of those games. But tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me who your favorite person is from Golden Dare. Tell me if you agree or disagree with anybody in this video. Maybe I rated too low or too high. Leave your thoughts.